Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Gloomhaven on the PC. We did the first scenario last time and went through all the sort of basic tutorial, I guess, that I could provide to you for the mechanics. There's still some things left unexplained, but yeah, I mean, I think if you paid attention, you probably could play some Gloomhaven on your own without doing the tutorial. So yeah, we were chasing after some thieves who stole some documents from a person in the city. And we discovered that the thieves were actually consorting with necromantic powers and were having skeletons on their side. So now we're chasing after them deeper into the Barrow Lair to kill the bandit commander, the guy who actually stole the documents, I guess, or is in charge. So we're gonna go straight to it. We don't have a road encounter because this is just the same dungeon. On the map, it looks like we're traveling, but we're just going deeper in.
The stench of death and rotting flesh gets thicker as you kick past the corpses of your foes and head deeper into the underground burial site. Guided by the muffled sounds of conversation, you find your way through the maze of crypts and burst into a small room full of hard-faced bandits, all with bows at the ready. They're clearly guarding something. You must be in the right place.
All right. Battle goals for the Red Guard. Insomniacs, same thing as last time. Suffer damage from an attack the same round you long rest. Or Conservator, never burn a card to negate suffering damage. Ideally, that would be pretty good. But Insomniac seems pretty reliable for our tank to actually do. We'll do that. Tinkerer, Professional, use your equipped items a number of times equal to or greater than your level, +2 during the scenario. That would be very difficult as he has one item that can only recover on a long rest. So he'd have to take 3 long rests. Shadow, end each of your turns adjacent to any of your allies. That's also going to be quite difficult to manage. I'd have to go out of my way to do it, but it seems slightly more likely than the other one, so I guess we'll take it. I would guess the Tinker's not getting a perk point this time. Or a check mark. All right. So we have a nice little introductory room. We have 2 bandit archers with traps in front of them. These are stun traps, so they don't do any damage, but they will cause you to lose your next turn, which is pretty bad. So in order to avoid those traps, we either need to pull the archers into them, which would be better, or we need a movement of 3 to walk around them, which is doable. So if he did this and he stood right on here, he could pull each of them into the traps because that's a target to pull 1. This would be the perfect card for this one, and we want him to go as fast as possible to pull that off. So we're going to use the 6 and the 16. That might be a little overkill because we're wasting our move 4 for now, but yeah, we just want to guarantee that it happens. Tinkerer can go as late as possible then, because they'll be both stunned, so it doesn't matter. So something that's going to just shoot both of them, such as Reviving Shock, seems pretty perfect. And the other card doesn't really matter, because we're just going to use it to move like 1 space next to the Red Guard. Or we can move 3 spaces. We'll just use Ink Bomb. Alright, bandit archers are going late. They're doing a big shot, range 5, attack 3. Fortunately, they will both be stunned, so we don't have to worry. That's a nice thing about the game is, yes, there is a modifier card that causes you to do 0 damage, but it's not technically a miss card. All the other effects of your attack still go off. So even if we happen to miss both of them, which is possible with some other cards, they'll still both get pulled. That's still going to happen. So, all right, we're going to move here. Skip the rest of the movement. Do this, do this, do this. Confirm. -1 for 1 damage. Pull into the trap. +0 for 2 damage. Pull into the trap. They are both stunned, baby. Alright, so we're going to do Reviving Shock first, targeting both of them for an attack of 2. 3 damage there. 0 damage there. Not ideal. Alright, so no matter what, we're going to be ending up next to one of the archers, but that's fine. We're going to, for now, try and end all our turns next to the red guard. Alright, here's pretty simple. All we need to do is just a total of 4 damage. So we can do stuff like Shield of the Desert and Twirling Stab. Honestly, that's a little overkill. But let's just use cards and be certain that they're both dead. We don't need to do any heals or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, probably I'm just gonna take the time to loot some cards. So it doesn't matter too much. Okay, they're going on 31, so we get to go first. Let's do this big attack right here. Dead. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and move on to the gold. Do that. Tinkerer, we're gonna do this shot right here. Should kill him. Oh, absolutely. Then move on to the gold. Oh, but if I do that, I lose the perk point. Perk point more important. Oh well. Okay. Now we're gonna move into the next room. This is where things get a little serious. I don't remember specifics, but let's go ahead and do Healing Sands. I don't know if that's enough, to be honest, but that might be a way. Let's do Shock in advance. And then for the top one, he doesn't have much range, so I don't think it really matters. This is not one where we want to wait. This is not one where we want to like pull back and wait for them to come to us. And I only know that because I've done this scenario multiple times. Normally that probably would be my go-to strategy, but yeah. Yeah, all right. Tinkerer, let's do Stun Shot and Proximity Mine for the 4 move. All right, so we're gonna step on the door.
You open the door to a large crypt littered with coffins. At the back stands your quarry. He fits the description. There is something previously unnoticed in his eyes. A dark, otherworldly force. Who are you to think you can interrupt the work of the gloom? A dark energy engulfs his hands as he speaks. I will show you what you are dealing with.
All right, some poor mixing there. But sure. So this is the big guy. I believe we win. Yes. Oh, we have to kill all. You're right. We have to kill all revealed enemies, and that includes the bandit commander. It's very specific that they don't just say kill the bandit commander, because this guy is going to keep opening these doors on occasion, and behind all those doors are more enemies. So the more doors that he opens, the more we have to do before the scenario's over. No ifs, ands, or buts. So ideally we burn the commander down as quickly as possible, but he does have 20 health, and as we know, our characters are a little lacking in the single target DPS. It's not DPS in a turn-based game, but you know what I'm saying. Attack 4, range 6. Jesus, that's like his most powerful card. So we're gonna go ahead and get the stun off on him. 1, 2, yeah. I have to abandon that perk point. It's not feasible. That's gonna be too big of a hit. With a crit, that'll be 8 damage. With a +2, it's 6 damage. I mean, it's just too much. So we're gonna stun this guy. Just be done with that. 0 damage, but like I said, he's still stunned. So good. Okay, this is where it gets a little tricky. I think I might actually have to burn this move 6 jump just to get onto the commander as quickly as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will get me right there. And then as a top action, we really don't have much that's good. We're looking at like a basic attack this turn just to get in there. And unfortunately, I'm going slow as shit. So we could wait, but if we wait too long, the Tinkerer is a bit at risk unless he goes fast and moves out of the way again. All right, I'm going to compromise. We'll do that. I'm going to have the Tinkerer go fairly quickly. Let's say 19, possibly using that top card as a bottom action. Let's use Flamethrower. Okay, Commander is summoning another Living Bones. That's pretty bad. The Archer rolled the miss. Excellent. I think the Net Shooter then is probably the most ideal, because we got 3 targets all lumped together. Flamethrower's also good, but it's a melee attack, so you have to get him right in there. So I think we're just going to do this with the goggles. Advantage on everything. Overall, not mind-blowingly impressive, but it works. The commander can't be immobilized, can't be stunned, can't be cursed. Because if you could just stun bosses, the battles would be pretty damn easy. Living Bones are going to move 4, attack 0, targeting 2. That's really not that threatening. One of them can't even move, so that's a moot point. I think I might actually... One, two, three... If I move the Tinkerer 1 space forward, he can't hit both of us, but it's an attack 0. I'm not that worried. So I'll just use shield 1 right here. And then the chance of him doing any damage to Tinkerer is extremely slim. See, so there's your nice. There's your situation where an enemy will move more than they need to in order to target multiple things if they can do that. So that's where he did that. All right. The commander can be apparently disarmed, which would be pretty awesome. But I can't get to him and disarm him. And I think we really want to get to him. Or we could play a little bit of a longer con, and I might actually just target the Archer Elite because he's the most dangerous thing. So let's jump here. No, you know what? Let's jump here. It's fine. That's a burn card. Then we're just going to do a basic attack right here. +1 is dead. Excellent. All right. So... again, we can't immobilize him. But an attack 3 is better than attack 2, so we'll just say that's what we're doing. Reinvigorating elixir to give back him all his discarded cards would save him a whole long rest cycle. So we'd really like to pull that off. But for that to be excellent, I'd have to go after the guard. So we'd want to go like 61. And I'd have to be adjacent. I can't even move. So that's not happening. It's just not happening. Not this time. So in that case, I guess just do this combo and see how it goes. All right, he's summoning another Living Bones. He's going to do it right here to block. Yeah. No surprises there. Oh, he didn't. Wow, interesting. I would have thought that would have been for sure. All right, so I'm just going to... I'm going to stay where I am because this guy's going to do an attack 3 and he can't move. So, we're going to stay right where we are. Do this attack right onto the big boy. Three damage. Then we're going to skip the ability, make the fire element. It didn't... or was that light? Wait, what? Oh, I think I skipped the whole thing. Oh, well. All right. Let's do... yeah, let's do this aura. Just to give us a +1 attack there. And then do this. ×2, 6 damage. Very nice. Apparently I can't pull him anywhere. Because this isn't actually closer to me. Oh well, it was all good. 3 damage, that sucks, but it is what it is. Here, if we want him to get his perk point and all that, we're gonna have to long rest. Which is a bummer, because the commander's going to open a door soon. I mean, it's possible he could go a lot of rounds without doing it, but I would imagine it's gonna be pretty soon. Okay, he's actually not, but we're both getting targeted a lot. So primarily I just want to heal up. He's at full, so that doesn't matter. I want to heal myself back to full. And that's our turn. We're gonna get swarmed. Yeah. crit, negated, 1 damage. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. Nothing. Perfect. A little rough, but we're here. All right, so he's back to full thanks to this thing and gets his perk check mark. We're going to burn maybe Healing Sands, but the disadvantage thing's kind of nice. Let's burn Shield Spikes. I might actually remove that from my deck. I'm not sure. I should look at a guide. People that know better than I do. All right, we really want to put the pain onto the commander as quickly as possible now, because we're both close to him. We could make this work. So my biggest thing looks to be a 3. Swift Strength is a move, 2 jump, and a shield. So we're probably going to want that. And then for our attack, I guess Shield of the Desert, maybe. 3 is about as good as we're getting, so let's just do that. For the Tinkerer, let's short rest. Yeah, I can't re-roll because I only have 1 health. We want to go quickly. Ideally, I'd go even quicker than the guard, but yeah, we want to do this. Attack 5, range no, we're within range 3. I'd have to have a move on the top, and I don't have any of those. Ink Bomb would be also pretty good. So we need a bottom action. No, I need to be quicker than that. Let's just burn. Let's just burn. We're going to be probably burning a lot. All right, good. He's still not opening a door. That's very nice. We're going to go here. Shield 1. Attack 3 right here. 0 damage. That's pretty shit. Okay. Ink Bomb right here. Go. Pretty solid. He's down to 5 health. If I could just hit him with this, it'd be amazing, but if I move instead, I might be able to avoid a shot. Perfectly fine. He's gonna move over there. Rolled 0. +1 for 1 damage. This guy's coming to me. I have to burn a card. Say Harmless Contraption. Good. Again, quickly as possible. I think he has something that's like targeting everything adjacent. Yeah, Twirling Stabs. Oh, Twirling Stabs is the bottom of attacks. So we want to do this and this. Honestly, that's probably enough. But we do have to kill everything on screen. And we just want to make sure the commander dies. Stun Shot would be good. I don't know if I have a jump. I don't. So we're just going to have the Tinkerer worry about this skeleton in front of him. So let's do Stun Shot. Proximity Mine. Okay. If we can kill him before he summons those bones, we'll be all good. Alright. We need to get A +0 or higher. That sucks. Alright, stunned him. We're letting the guard just be on his own. He's pretty tanky. Oh, they're all healing. Great. Okay. Summoned creatures do not go the same turn that they're summoned, so that's why that bones didn't go. All adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage. That could be pretty good. That would actually kill the commander outright. So I think we'll do that. And healing sands. It's actually a little slow though. But I need to heal. No, the Tinkerer could heal him. Restorative Mist could get him. So let's go Flame Shroud. Do Restorative Mist. The top. The bottom. I think we're just going to be moving 2. It doesn't matter too much. Perfect. He never got his action to open the door. That's pretty funny. That's how it can go sometimes. That's how you can tell it's a board game and not a video game. Because a video game would just be like, okay, every 3rd turn he opens a door. But the board game operates with a deck of cards. All right. This is guaranteed to kill the commander, so I'm actually going to do this one first. Just attack this guy. All right, we got one of our... We started with 3 curses in our deck. Those are 3 extra cards that are a 0 modifier. So a miss. So we were cursed. And that was one of the curse cards that came up. It's all fine. Do this. There you go. And he gets to loot right away. Grabbing 2 cards. Or two gold piles. Then we're going to be moving here. Good. Heal 3. Good. Bones are all... Oh, they rolled a miss. 1 damage. 2 damage. 2 damage. I have to burn another card. Let's burn... Enhancement Field. Alright. Healing Sands, Blinding Sickle. We're both going late. This is problematic, but they're going extra late. Okay, so they're going to do an attack 1, but targeting 1 enemy with all attacks. So they're going to be targeting a person twice. That means that the guard is going to take 6 attacks. A shield would be really good, but the heal is almost as good, and dealing 1 damage to everybody. Or we could do disadvantage, but then he doesn't get the heal, and he's doing a ranged attack. Honestly, that might be the way to go. Let's move here, skip the rest of the movement. We get the disadvantage buff. And then we're gonna do an attack 3 right here. Possibly killing him. Yep, there you go. So he's dead. And there you go. Then... flamethrower. Not really ideal positioning for that. So I think we're going to do a heal. Everything is going to hit the guard at this point, because he went first, and equidistance is the factor. We're just going to heal the guard. He gets disadvantage against him on all the things. Perfect, -1. 1 damage. Miss. 2 damage. 1 damage. 0 damage. There you have it. Again, we're going to short rest just because we don't care too much. This is where we want to burn as much as possible just to get XP in before the end of the scenario. We can't open any of the doors. I believe one of them does have a treasure chest, so we kind of got screwed again on that, but I'm okay with the results here. He actually has very few burn cards. Or burn abilities. He has like 3 and we already burned them. Flame Shroud's the only one, but it's not really a factor for XP right now. So Shocking Advance I think will be good. And then Twirling Staff. Oh no, Flaming Sickle. That is the way to go. Short rest on the Tinkerer. Yeah, we don't have a choice. He's got 1 health. Toxic Bolt. Nice burn for 2 XP. And honestly, Flamethrower, just because. They're all shield 1, healing 2. That's pretty shitty. So they're all going to be at full health with double shields. Pretty hard to crack this turn. But all adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage still will go through, so we don't have to worry. And I didn't burn the light, so I'm an idiot. Do we hold off on burning? No, probably not. It's still pretty solid. There you go, 3 damage there. And let's just try and finish him. +2, he's dead. It's 1 down. We could heal, I guess. Something like that. Summon creatures, we have the rule, the house rule, the default rule where summoned creatures don't drop money. So we're not getting any gold out of these bad boys. Probably a stun shot is a reasonable thing to do. So let's move here. Heal. Stun shot on one of them. Won't do any damage. But he's stunned. Then, probably... Wounding is pretty solid on enemies with innate shield. There you go. He should die. Yeah, he'll die immediately. Then we heal ourselves, get an XP. End the turn. He's stunned. He dies instantly from the wound. That's the end of the round. Not really much more XP possible. We'll short rest again. Or just to try and squeeze out any XP we can. Which is basically just healing sands, the top part. So sure, why not? Oh, if I pull him into this trap that I make, I get 2 XP. That would be pretty good. And it does 6 damage. You die instantly. Alright, so let's heal. Do the bottom part. Do 1 damage. Skip. Done. You're right. I can't do both. Just skip that, do that. Sure. We can do that. And doesn't really matter the rest. No, we probably don't want to do that. Okay. Short rest. Sure. We just want to pull him into this trap to give the Tinkerer 2 XP. Use that. I rolled a curse. Okay. Then pull. Doesn't matter. Pull right into the big trap. Dead. That's an extra 2 XP. There you go. Done and done. That scenario could be a lot worse.
Left by the battle, you find a cache at the back of the room, containing the scrolls you were hired to collect. You can't help but rifle through them a bit, but find that the writing upon them is in some unknown archaic language. One thing that does jump out at you, however, is a map of the northern countryside. A bend in the Still River is clearly marked as a point of interest. Contemplating whether you want to find out more about this so-called gloom, you decide that the spot, but that can be...
Oh, sorry.
You pack up the papers and head back to Gloomhaven to collect your reward.
All right. The Red Guard actually killed slightly more, but Tinkerer did more damage this time. Guard took more damage as appropriate. Tinkerer healed more as appropriate. Tinkerer didn't loot any gold, but Tinkerer got far more XP that time. Interesting. But the Tinkerer didn't get the perk. So yeah, that one can be a lot worse if the commander quickly opens up a bunch of the doors. Then you can very easily get flooded with enemies.
Meeting Jexera once again at the Sleeping Lion, you hand over the papers and are paid the agreed upon amount. You know, she whispers to you softly under the bustle of the tavern, if you're interested, I may have another job for you. A tribe of Inox in the Dagger Forest has ransacked a couple of my caravans headed to the capital. I told the militia, but they do nothing. She spits. I can point you in the direction of their encampment. If you can make an example of them, I will pay you even more. She places a crude map of the forest on the table and stands up, her jewelry clinking with the movement. Come find me when it is done.
Okay, so we each got 10 gold for free, which is nice. We got 6 XP, and the prosperity of Gloomhaven increased by 1. It's like it increased by 1 tick essentially, and if you get enough ticks, then the actual prosperity level increases to like 2 and then to 3. So, you know, that's how it works. Okay, we got a new quest location, so on and so forth. So now we actually have a choice of where to go. We can go to the Crypt of the Damned to learn more about the gloom that commander mentioned, or we can follow along with Jexera to kill these Inox raiders. Jexera, from what I recall, is a bad person, so we probably don't want to work with her if we're trying to be good guys, but, you know, that's the choices you get to make. Let's have our city encounter. You hear screams from the south as you approach the docks and see a group of women running toward you in a panic. An invasion, they yell as they race by you, nearly knocking you over. You hurry to the docks and find a crowd of workers on edge, armed with makeshift weapons and circling one particular pier. Standing at the far end of the wooden planks is a group of lurkers, terrifying crab-like monsters as big as an inox and equally ferocious, except these lurkers don't appear to be hostile. They are simply standing on the dock, clacking their claws in a strange rhythm. We can raise arms and fight the lurkers back into the sea, or approach the lurkers cautiously and attempt to communicate with them. Now, in general, I would say it probably pays to be nice in Gloomhaven. Not always, though. You can be punished for your, you know, just sort of do-gooderness. But let's approach them cautiously and attempt to communicate with them. All right. The crowd parts as you move toward the dock with both confidence and care. The lurkers notice your approach and continue to clack in your direction. You call out to them and ask why they are here, but all you get in response is a change in the tempo of their clacking. When you express confusion, they clack again in frustration and scuttle back into the ocean. The crowd is very impressed that you managed to ward off the creatures without using force. So we got +2 reputation. Reputation is good. It can go plus or negative. Essentially kind of like two different paths to take. Having negative reputation does give you certain things that positive doesn't, but positive reputation, I believe, gives us discounts on the merchants, so that's kind of pretty good. Speaking of, we have 24 gold on the Red Guard, 16 gold on the Tinkerer, so we could buy some more stuff. Remembering that he has a head and body item, we could look into hands or legs. He has quite a bit of movement, so I don't think that stuff is necessary. But we could increase his tankiness. Minor power potion, add +1 attack to an entire attack action once per scenario. Stamina potion, recover a discarded card. Healing potion, heal 3. Honestly, I'm not sure. Could take the heater shield and just make him more tanky. But I don't know. Blocking 1 damage is fairly minor. Let's grab the healing potion for the Red Guard for now. For the Tinkerer, getting some sort of defensive item or just a healing potion could be good. I don't have a lot of gold, so it'd be the hide armor, which is not ideal. Or a healing potion. Or the power potion, adding 1 attack to an entire attack action. If we do the big like flamethrower or something like that, 3 targets with the goggles and a power potion, that's quite a bit. We could roast 3 things pretty reliably. Let's go for that, I guess. We'll live a little. All right, now we could donate. Yeah, I guess. We'll bless the Red Guard for 10 bucks. So now he gets 2 bless cards. Those are 2 extra crit cards in his deck for the next scenario. And if we do that 10 times, we get a new class, which could be fun. All right, we're at 44 minutes. Another scenario would take a while, but at the same time, yeah, we'll do another one. Otherwise, you know, this will be like 70 videos. But let me pause real quick. All right. Let us go to the Crypt of the Damned. Kill all enemies in all rooms. And we will have a road encounter. Hold on. Okay. Walking a path between a small grove and a steep cliff, you suddenly find yourself facing a massive group of felled trees blocking the road. The placement of the trees seems odd, and you have a wary, suspicious feeling about the whole situation. We can clear the trees from the road. It is the best way through and will help other travelers, or we can take the time to find a way around the trees. Both of these are going to be bad. Both of them are going to be pretty bad for different reasons. I want to say one is going to hurt our health. One is going to hurt our cards. In that we would start with like a couple cards discarded. But let's clear the trees from the road. All right, there you go. The trees aren't part of an ambush, but that doesn't make them any easier to clear. It's grueling work, and by the time you arrive at your destination, you are exhausted. At the start of the scenario, discard 3 cards each. Pretty shitty. Pretty shitty. Especially because that's like an odd number. So...
The commander's proclamations of a gloom do not sit well in your stomach as you search the bend in the still river. Something here holds an interest for these maniacs. You are somewhat surprised to find the ruins of an ancient crypt half covered in moss and ivy. The history of this place is old and dark. With no other information to go on, you head down into the depths. Whatever these supposed bandits are up to, you're determined to find out. Even after you stumble across a large group of them, along with some reanimated dead at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, reanimated dead, including earth demons, wind demons. We got cultists now. Oh yeah. All right, plunderer loot a chest during the scenario. Prohibitionist. Oh, prohibitionist. Doit. Never use a potion. There's 2 treasure chests in this scenario, so it's possible. We'll try for it. Specialist, never perform a basic action. Or challenger, never leave a hex adjacent to a monster. For a ranged character, that seems a little tricky. I think specialist we might be able to pull off. And actually, I feel like the Red Guard actually earned a perk, and I didn't do anything with it, so that's pretty bad. All right, so first we have to choose our 3 cards to discard right out the gate. Let's go with oh gosh. The shield spike. Shocking advance. Blinding sickle, I guess. I mean, either way, it's pretty shitty. Ink bomb might actually be a very solid start because they're grouped up in the perfect array. Let's go with harmless contraption. Hook gun could also be good because there's a trap right there. But no, I wouldn't be able to pull. I'd have to move in order to pull. And I can't... No, I could pull the archer into that if I moved here. So maybe hook gun is good. Go with proximity mine, flamethrower.
You've made a mistake coming here, one of the bandits hisses. You disagree. You are right where you want to be.
Yeah, I like the narrator for this one. He's pretty good. He's pretty solid. I mean, it's no like Wayne June or anything, but what are you gonna do? All right, so we want to get up close and personal with these bad boys. So let's maybe do swift strength for the move shield option. Twirling stab, target both adjacent enemies. Or we could just disarm the big guy, but I think that's fine. For us, let's just do restorative mist hook gun. All right. Wow, the living bones are doing some terrifying attacks. Really makes you question if you want to get in there. They're not even moving. So instead, I'm going to go here, I guess. We're going to have to go with a scary attack from the elite, but we ended up doing 0 damage anyways. Pretty lame stuff. To be honest, pulling the skeletons into the traps are better because they have a shield and the trap damage goes through it. But I don't want to be next to any of these skeletons this turn, so we're just going to do this. +1 and pull right into that means the archer's dead. Easy. Alright, 2 damage. Overall, not too bad. That could have been a lot worse. Okay. Let's go with Healing Sands. Shield Desert Healing Sand. We'll do that. For the Tinkerer, Reviving Shock could let me hit both of them, but honestly, the shield is really annoying. It may be better for me to stun shot the elite or poison the elite. Poison the elite would be pretty good. Can I go first? Yes. We'll have the guard go on 32 and hope for the best. Perfect. So we're gonna do this. We buff me and the guard's attacks by 1 this round. That is good. Then we're gonna shoot this guy for 3. And he's poisoned. We should be able to kill him this round then. We're gonna move right here. Yep. Get the disadvantage buff. And we're gonna do an attack 4 against this poison guy. Easily dead. Very nice start. +0. Good. -1. Good. Okay. Let's do this and this. I'm actually gonna go late because he's doing a loot action. It'd be nice to kill the skeleton first before I loot. Probably just do a stun shot. And I don't know. It'd be nice to take the time to heal, but I wouldn't be able to do any damage to the skeleton. That's probably okay, I think. Ah, shit. Well, even if I did damage to the skeleton, then he would have healed. So it doesn't matter too much. I move to get gold, I open myself up to this attack. Meh. Gold, worth it. Gold, always worth it. Crit becomes 0. It's 1 damage. -1, 0 damage. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna do a basic attack. We need like a crit for this to work now. So we'll just do this. Okay. Grab the gold with the loot. Make a fire. Done. Yeah, this is the bummer of that opener with discarding 3 cards. I either have to short rest or long rest. Long rest. You know, you're losing a card no matter what. So it's just, we'll be patient. We'll be patient. And for him, if we can just stun the skeleton this turn, we don't have to worry about too much. Then I want to move. Yeah, perfect. We'll move 4. We will not crack open the door just yet. Shoot him. Stunned. Done. Long rest. Let's get rid of... Oh, God. There's some good cards in here. Shield Spike is usually my go-to burn. Okay, we really want to kill this skeleton this turn. So let's do Shield of the Desert and say Shocking Advance. Tinkerer is going to long rest. Okay. I really have to kill him. But if I don't kill him, I guess I want him to be immobilized. I didn't kill him. I'm gonna go ahead and open this door. Huzzah! Ouch. The cultist's main concern is generally that they can create more living bones. That's, I think, the worst thing they can do. So we really want to avoid that happening. Let's burn Harmless Contraption. Even though that is a bottom heal. Okay, we want to get right up into the archer's business. Although, if I could pull them both into these little traps they made, that would be even better. So Swift Strength would be ideal. That would be quite perfect. Let's just do this. Although, by doing that, we lose all our quick cards, so that's probably not ideal. I need a move 3. Let's go with that. Really like to deal with this fucking skeleton. So, Toxic Bolt. But I have no bottom damaging cards. The best thing I can do is Enhancement Field. And unfortunately, I just can't go faster than the guard. The initiative numbers don't work out. And it's really difficult if you play the board game or you play with multiple people the way it's all intended. You're not allowed to specifically tell others what initiative you're going on. You can only say, like, okay, I'm going quickly this turn, or I'm going slow this turn, or, you know, something like that. You can only, like, discuss broad intentions and stuff. You can't say any specific numbers. So that makes it even harder to coordinate. I think that's just what it is. Okay. so we're gonna do this. We're gonna move here. Yep. Get the nice disadvantage buff. I like that card. Target both of these bad boys. +2. Nice. Pull into his trap. Dead. ×2 from the bless. Pull into the trap. Dead. That's efficiency, baby. Tinkerer, we're going to do this buff. Toxic Bolt. Yeah, hope for the best. No, shit. That's pretty bad. The Tinkerer is not too painful. I don't know what the cultists did last turn. They must have healed or something and they were at full health. That is a-okay with me. Let's do Twirling Stabs. And Blinding Sickle. Here we're gonna do gosh. Kind of want to deal with this fucking skeleton, but I don't have much to go off of. Let's do Net Shooter Reviving Shot. Okay. So good, I can actually hit him from here. So we're gonna do both of these. 2 damage there. Come on, I can't kill this thing. Two damage from that. 1 damage from that. Then let's do Twirling Stab to attack both of these things and get an XP. I like that. We got a crit, which is good because that means he'll die from this. And we get a loot action to get a total of 3 gold piles. He is rolling in the money. Zero. Wow, that was pretty good. All right, let's finish this. One way or another. Restorative Mist for the heal. Probably Hook Gun. Jeez. Thankfully, we go before the cultists. Having a 6 initiative card is really good. Yeah, let's just... I mean... This is kind of lame. It would kill the cultist and it would loot the gold. But then that would be his whole turn. But that's not that bad. But no, I think we better off helping out the Tinkerer a little bit. Let's open this door.
You bash in the door, thinking you've prepared for anything. Before you, however, stands a creature of pure elemental energy, enraged and demonic. It takes you a second to collect yourself. As if animating the dead wasn't enough for these lunatics.
Alright, so we have the Earth Demon Elite. So this turn he's going to do an attack 4, range 4. Which means that we want to take a step backward to avoid that. And you'll notice that if he consumes an earth element, he will target 2 people with that attack. So yes, you can create elements that your enemies will then consume to buff themselves. That is now a risk. So we're going to take a step back and turn. Cultist does 0 damage. Tinkerer is going to move here. And then do an attack here to kill this thing. Dead. Good, perfect. Do I have a stun shot, and this thing can definitely be stunned. So let's long rest again, and we're gonna do the stun shot with the proximity mine. Actually, making that proximity mine would be pretty good. So let's do the ink bomb. All right, he would do a move 3, attack 4. He actually can't reach us if we don't move. Is there a door there? No. So the whole purpose of this room is just to have the Earth Demon with the chest. We're gonna move here. And I don't want to pick up the chest with the Tinkerer, even though I could have, because we want to have it, the red guard get it. 1 damage and stunned. Loses his turn. Red guard, long rest. Heal for 2, and we'll burn, oh, God. Blinding Sickle, I guess? Okay, so pulls. We have Swift Strength, Flaming Sickle. So I could do this. God. I'd have to do this. This seems questionable. This seems really questionable. How would this even work? I only have pull 1. This combo is not going to work. Doing 6 damage would be great, but I just don't see this working. And if I want to avoid any basic actions, let's do that. We want to get him in. Ideally doing Desert Knight to disarm him so he can't actually attack this turn. So let's do... We need a move 4. So I guess we'll do this. Alright. Move 4 right up here. Attack for 2, disarm. 1 damage. Brilliant. Then, yeah, I just don't see the trap working anytime soon. So I think let's heal myself for 3. And then... I don't know. I might just go pop open this other door just to start bringing enemies over here. So I'm going to move here. Grab the coin. Leave the red guard on his own. He'll be fine. If I go late, This thing's normal move is 2. It could work. Could work. Let's try this combo. For you, you're gonna long rest. He's moving 2. I think he'll still get to hit me, but that's fine. Oh, but he's going after me. Damn it. And he's gonna consume... He's gonna consume any element to make an earth element, which isn't really a big problem. Alright, honestly, I think just grab the chest. Get the disadvantage buff, because that'll be great. And then just hit him with this and pull him in. We're not gonna get him onto a trap, it's just not gonna happen. Oh, the chest that I opened was a trap. So I take 3 damage and I get poisoned. Isn't that fantastic? Jesus. That's pretty bad. I think we have to go in just to help heal. So let's burn... Oh, hook gun I might actually be able to pull off. Let's burn... net shooter. Okay. God. So we need to go fast, and I need to move multiple spaces. Hook gun has range 3. So there's issues. I need a movement of 3 at least, so we have to do stun shot, hook gun. The guard, he should really just piece the fuck out of here if possible. Unfortunately, it kind of isn't. So I guess my best bet is just put on the pain. Alright. Ideally we kill the thing this turn. Let's find out. We'll wound him for extra measure. Do this. Fuck me. If I use the healing potion, it'll just remove my poison. That's not really enough. We're gonna hold off on that. So here we're going to move 4 right here. Then we're gonna hook gun. Solid, right into the trap. That'll make it so he targets the Tinkerer with this attack. He'll be down to 1 health. He fucking crit, of course. Outrageous. Alright, he's dead though. He's wounded, so he'll take 1 damage at the start of his turn, and he is very dead. We just want to heal. We want to heal a bunch. So, Restorative Mist will heal 1 of all adjacent allies. That's perfect. And then we could do Reinvigorating Elixir. Double heal. So, we're going to move here. And then we'll swing at him just for fun. There you go. Just get that out of the way. I was hoping to maybe get rid of a miss or something, but it doesn't matter. Once you draw a miss or a crit, it actually, your whole modifier deck gets reshuffled. So you can't like wait out a miss and then be like, okay, I can't miss now for a while. You could pull double misses in a row. All right, so we're gonna skip the movement, do the heal, do the heal. There we go, done and done. Still have one room left. Let's do a long rest for an extra heal. And we will start moving the Tinkerer. Can't quite make it there, so it doesn't matter too much. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could put down the trap, though. If we want to try and bait something out, I could slap down this trap. 6 damage trap. I mean, that'll kill most normal enemies right now in one go. Long rest. Let's get rid of... oh, I don't know. They're all pretty solid. Shield of the Desert, I guess. That seems wrong. Alright, so we need to move quite a bit here. I'm going to do Flame Shroud, Healing Sand. Here we're going to... oh no, I can't do any basic actions. So... I think we're just kind of biding time here. It'd be nice to have some sort of heal, but I don't. Unless I want to burn something, and I don't. So, I think we're just kind of doing nothing. Red Guard's at full health. Heal 4 on yourself with an XP as a non-burn. That's just really nice. He's very tanky. We're just going to do this. Then we're going to do this. Skip the attack. Done. He would need another big move to get in there. I'd have to burn Desert Knight to pop in and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess that would kick things into gear. Let's do that. And we'll just do this. Doesn't matter too much. Yes, you can long rest before you're out of cards. Sometimes that's a good move, but, you know, if longevity is a concern, you don't really want to do that. Once again, I'm doing nothing. Very exciting. Then we're gonna do this onto the door. There we have it. So, we've got a cultist and 2 wind demons. Wind demons have flying innate, which means that I don't think they're actually ever affected by traps. And they have shield 2, but they only have 3 health. So, you know. You know. Fuck. That was unexpected. How on earth does he have line of sight? That is so bullshit. A DM would never allow that as line of sight. Are you insane? This is the door. This is a wall. How is that line of sight? Fuck me. Well, there goes all that. Alright, so he summoned Living Bones, which cost him 2 health, so he's pretty low, to be honest. We could pull the cultist into that trap, which would be pretty good. But I'd have to really get in there. And now we have this big trap that the wind demons can't be hurt by. I forgot about the wind demons, I'll be honest. So I don't think that's really gonna happen. Wind demons are ranged, so they're just going to be these are tough enemies at this point. So I think we have to just do... Yeah, I think that's a fine combo. And then you have to rest, and we'll have to trust in the red guard to be tanky boy. Okay. So we're going to jump to right here. Shield 1, which will help. And then we're going to do an attack 3. Crit? No. He's immobilized at least, so he'll get disadvantage. Him taking the crit would have actually been better for me, because I would have reduced it to +0. -1 on the Tinkerer, thank God. Good. And another Living Bones, which brings him down to 1 health. Oh, God. I don't see the hook gun really being of use anymore due to the positioning here. There's too much going on for me to long rest right now. I'm gonna short rest. Yeah. Yeah, actually Flame Shroud would be good, except the Wind Demons. Oh, but if I pulled the Wind Demon, yeah, but that would be tricky. That would be tricky to organize. So I think we want to do Twirling Stab. Flaming Sickle will be really good here. So we want that top part, and probably... Let's do Shock and Advance, Flaming Sickle. You are gonna do... You need to move around this thing, so we need to move 3 at least. Stun Shot would be good. Damn it. Okay, I guess that could work. One of those Wind Demons is going down. Do Stun Shot... Toxic Bolt. Okay. They're shielding 1, healing 2. That's kind of annoying, but I wasn't planning on killing any bones this turn. So we're doing Flaming Sickle bottom. Let's do this first. I really want to kill the Wind Demon. We got a 0. Do this. 1 damage. It's down to 1 health. Tinkerer, then you're gonna move around and really try and kill this fucking Wind Demon. Nope, but it's poison. Okay. Cultist healed for 3, so he's going to continue to be a problem. Great. Healing 4. Oh, wounding the thing would be great. All right, let's do that combo. I don't have any big AoEs. And if we wound that, he's dead no matter what. He's dead no matter what. We'd have to go... Unlikely. I can't do basic. Alright, let's just go late. We'll see what happens. Damn it. Oh, and he's... No, that's the worst case scenario. Okay, that's good. Yep, he pushed me into the trap for 6 damage. Fuck me. Great. That's just fantastic. We really want the heal now, but if I do the heal, we get nothing. So I'm gonna have to use my potion instead. I'm just gonna get up here. Skip. Confirm. This really did not end up going too well for us. This should kill him. Come on. Thank God. All right. I either have to lose a perk point or burn this card to heal myself for 5. Or heal him for 4, I guess. Sure. Oh, God. Not going too hot. Summon another Living Bones. We have to kill all of these. Good, good. We have very few turns left. We might fail this scenario. That Earth Demon took way too much time. I have basically 2 turns left or something with the red guard. So yeah, it's pretty bad. And all I really have here is heals, which isn't great. I can use this to have him recover all his discarded cards, but then I burn that. And I don't have many cards left with the Tinkerer either. And that would only give him, like, another turn. So, you know. Shit. I think we're gonna fail. I feel like this combo just might not have enough damage. I think we're pretty durable when it comes to health and healing and all that and tankiness, but that does not win you scenarios. You have to kill everything. And we, especially when they're making more and more enemies, we just don't have enough oomph to assassinate key targets. I mean, look how much we're struggling to kill these wind demons because we just can't. We have no piercing ability. You know, we don't have great range to, like, pick certain targets off, and we don't have mass AoE stuff. I mean, we're really struggling here. So I might have to swap out the Tinkerer for something a bit more damaging, because the Red Guard doesn't need that much extra healing. Like, look at this. All I have is, like, more heals that I don't need. And it's like, we're not going to die because of 0 health. We're going to die because we're running out of cards because there's too many targets alive. So this was kind of a learning experience, I think. It's like, great, there, you know, I did a certain amount of damage, but not enough. So now I have to rest again. I don't think I want to lose that. And we're picking those two. Short rest. Sure, burn it. It's just healing, right? And now I've burned all my AoE stuff on the Tinkerer, so we're really screwed. I can't afford to use any burn abilities, because that would hasten my death even more. So, you know, we're pretty screwed. Go 38. So I can buff. We're gonna buff both of our... I mean, I don't think we're gonna win. I think I'm just dragging it out here. Sure. I mean, honestly, I don't think it matters. There you go. I killed him. There's still too much to go. Sure, just to like get in there. Dead. You can see he's floating right above the trap, and he just summoned another living bone. These cultists in our situation needed to die as fast as possible. And that didn't really happen because I fucked up with the trap whole situation. So, the whole situation with the traps, I had to move around it and blah, 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 blah. So the best thing I can do now is long rest because I don't have any more turns. This is the last long rest, and then next turn he's done. He's going to summon another living bones unless we kill him. But honestly, it's over. And I don't even kill him. I stun him, but yeah, doesn't matter. Redguard is exhausted. I can do a short rest, but I really don't have much available to me to do attack-wise. It'd be nice if you killed the summoner, all the summons die, but that is not how it works in this game. There you go, he's dead. And he's dead. I had to burn that. And then he's exhausted. And that is a lose. That is a failure. Yeah, 20 healing the Tinkerer did and 14 healing the Redguard did. I mean, if you look at each scenario, the Redguard does a very respectable amount of healing on himself. But yeah, the Tinkerer is just not... He's not bringing the heat that needs to happen. So we're going to swap him out. So in order to do that, we go to new mercenary. Maybe the hatchet. Maybe just a bunch of range damage would be the thing to go with. Because we're not going to have another healer. The Redguard can soak it all up. But if I pick another melee character such as the Brute, he can't heal himself and the Redguard can't heal him, so it's not really ideal. So we want a ranged character of some type, I think, which leaves like the Spellweaver, The Craighard is more support. We really want a lot of damage, I think. So it's pretty much the Spellweaver or the Hatchet. I've played the Spellweaver. I'm sure I'll play her again at some point. So let's go with the Hatchet. Complete one base game quest in each area of the map, or kill 20 elite monsters from the base game. Yeah, 20 elite monsters. Okay, and I think we can go in here and actually unequip the Tinkerer. And equip the Hatchet. No, what? You can't? Remove Mercenary? You can't, like, delete them or something? Oh, delete character. Any items character owner will return to the merchant shop supply. See, now, in the board game, if I was just playing with, like, my mom or something, we'd say, like, of course, you can just give somebody an item that you own. Like, why wouldn't you? Again, thinking of D&D, like, why would that not be allowed? I guess we don't need to delete it then. There's no point. So we'll just go to the Hatchet and spend money on the... Piercing bow could be good. You ignore all shield value for the entire attack action. Against the shit that we're fighting right now, that might be better. Let's go with that. Let's look at his cards real quick. +3 attack to a single target of any range attack. I think, okay, that's the name of his axe. Okay, so that's really interesting. You can add 3 attack to a single target of any of your ranged attacks by marking it with your favorite. When that target dies, it will drop your favorite. If you loot that hex, return your favorite to this active ability. So this is ongoing for the rest of the scenario? That you can just snipe people and then go pick up your axe and snipe more people? That seems really good. Retrieval, then, you can use. If the target has your favorite, return it to its active ability. So instead of waiting for it to die, you can just retrieve it right away. So he does have some melee. Center mass, solid. Double throw. Double the value of your next attack this round. Jesus. Man, you could really hammer something home. Okay, so if you did Power Pitch, which is an attack 6, you use your favorite to make an attack 9, and then you use Double Throw to double it. That's an attack 18. That's pretty insane. You'd have to organize that, but yeah. Disorienting Barrage, targeting 3 things with an attack 1, muddling them, that's pretty good. Follow Through, attack 2, range 4, add +2 attack and gain XP if the target has your favorite. And Second Wind. It's a nice big heal on yourself if you want. Care Package. Ooh, Care Package. That seems really ideal for our situation. All right, let's look up a guide and see what people recommend is like the ideal first hand. This guide does not recommend Care Package, saying that it's very situational. I don't think that top part is situational. Not for us. They recommend Fancy Hat. Well, they recommend Fancy Hat in combo with Disorienting Barrage. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. So they recommend, for most scenarios, the favorite center mass, stopping power, disorienting barrage, follow through, fancy hat, retrieval, close cuts, power pitch, second wind. What don't they recommend from level 1? Sounds like they... Well, no, they must not recommend one level 1 card. Second wind is in there. Follow through is in there. Power pitch is in there. Double throw they don't recommend. Oh yeah, 2 burn abilities, usually not recommended. Let's ditch double throw for care package. Okay, good. Let's have a city encounter real quick, even though I should end the video. As the daylight fades, you find yourselves wandering through a half-crowded market street, browsing wares. Hey, over here! You turn in the direction of the voice to see a filthy vermling gesturing from a dark alley. Yeah, you grim-looking chaps. I have something you might be interested in. The vermling holds out a piece of metal covered in sludge. Found this in the sewer. Writing on it I don't understand, but I know it's valuable. You can have it for 10 gold. Refuse to pay. Never trust a vermling. You laugh and gesture the vermling away. You recognize a low-life swindler when you see one, and that piece of garbage was just foul. Yeah, I'm almost certain that it's just garbage, from what I remember. Alright, so that's where we're at. I think I'm actually going to do the first section of the Barrow Lair, or not the Barrow Lair, the Crypt of the Damned on my own. And I'll pick up the video towards that final room. And I'll tell you how the hatchet's been doing. Alright, my name is Mangg. Gaming Watch has been Gloomhaven. See you fine folks in the next part.